Fatal.
Fatal.
I'm ready.
Let you know. And no, I'm not keeping you.
Got some
new homies, got some new hobbies.
Yes. All right, so if you're listening, do you know what song we're singing?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want nothing else to do with it. Let me tell you a secret. I've been secretly begging your homeboy. Why you? First of all, can we just talk about this woman?
Yes, she has.
This woman, this particular person, this particular songwriter that we are celebrating today. The fact that she can say, I've been secretly banging your homeboy while you in Vegas, all up on Valentine's Day. So beautifully, like,
Right? And you're like, oh, have you?
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Sing.
Work.
Excuse me, I am a little under the weather, so if I cough, sneeze, all of the above, my apologies. But today is a special day. No pun intended.
It is a special day. Yeah.
It's a special day because SZA just dropped the Deluxe project, the Deluxe SOS project, the Deluxe SOS album, and she named it LANA, which that has never been done before.
What do you mean?
First of all, Deluxe with a new name,
Sure.
self-titled. That's intense.
It is intense. And I didn't realize it was self-titled.
Yes, because Solana is her first name.
Yeah.
Yes.
She will always be SZA to me.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Even
Stage name.
Kendrick Lamar calls her Solana. If you listen to every song that they're in together, he says Solana.
Oh, he does.
Yes. Even on Doves in the Wind on Control,
Yeah.
he says Solana.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And then
And his last name is Duckworth.
it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like I
feel
would
like I
see
knew
it in the liner notes, and I thought it was another producer. I didn't
And it's
realize
Kendrick
this-
Lamar
Yeah.
the whole time.
Interesting.
Okay, well, hello, Arkaive
Yeah.
family.
Hello.
Sorry we went on a rant, but, you know, I hope you all are doing well. We're super excited about today's episode. And if you're new to the Arkaive family, this is where, first of all, thank you for listening. And this is where we deep dive into the evolution of popular music by artists that make it pop. And my name is Kyra. I am your host, and this is my co-host,
Jay Nigel.
Jay Nigel. And today we have an amazing episode for you on the one, the only, one of the greatest songwriters of our time. She's a poet. She is a rapper.
She is not low key like high key.
Yes, she's the first lady of TDE.
Boom.
Yes, the one, the only, Miss SZA. SZA, which I love how she got her name from Wu-Tang Clan. Clan. Jesus. RZA.
SZA.
Wait, isn't she SZA?
But there is a SZA, isn't there?
Oh shoot, I don't know.
Oh, this Jizza.
Jizza. What is J?
G.
Oh, Jizza.
Yeah.
RZA.
This Method Man,
Okay.
right? And
Wu-Tang.
yeah, I don't know
Clan.
all the members, but I don't think there's everybody's not a Z.
RZA, Gizza, Jizza. I'm so sorry,
there's a
Mr. Jizza.
Oh, wow.
Jizza. RZA, Jizza, Method Man, Raekwon, Ghostface Killer, Inspector Deck, You God, Master Killer, and Old Dirty Bastard, which is on SOS. The last song
Last
called
track.
Forgiveness. Yes, Forgiveless. Which she's that's really goated. Which rest in peace, Old Dirty Bastard, right?
Yeah.
He passed away in 2004. But yes, that's super cool. Also, that she had someone from the Wu-Tang Clan, even on her latest album, because she was spitting bars on SOS.
Yeah, she was.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, tell me, what was your introduction to SZA? Like, where'd you find her?
I'm trying to find out where. Okay, so I do know. I think the first song I remember by her was Chance the Rapper, called. This the one from Julia, the EP Julia.
Chance the Rapper's EP?
No, her EP. And is it called Barbie Doll? Or not
I don't even
Barbie?
think I've ever heard
She's talking about toys. Basically, the analogy is like, hold on, let me get this. But yeah, it was the first time I heard Chance the Rapper, and I can't remember how I found out about SZA, but I think I just stumbled upon her, and I just love her cadence and her vocals, and it was just different.
Yeah.
But she was a lot different. It was well, she only had a handful of songs.
Did her lyrics catch you when you first heard it?
Yeah, her lyrics. It was her cadence.
That caught you.
Because it was completely different. Because this is like 2011. When did
I'm trying to think.
Okay, so she had See SZA Run that came out in 2012.
She had what? Sorry.
See SZA Run, but you can't find that one on iTunes anymore, because I think this is when I was music or something, and then she had S,
right, and Z,
and then Z,
never an A,
never an A,
never an A.
Pray Wings Kismet. Okay, so then that must have been on Z. Z was the
and
one.
Chance the Rapper
on this song called Child's Play.
And you heard that just like as a single? Were you listening to her EP?
I really can't remember. I think I was listening to it as an EP. I think I just stumbled across the whole thing.
And this was, how do you even know, like, where was it marketed? Did you see her online?
No, I didn't know who she was for years. I didn't like. I do that with artists. It's like I'll just listen to them and then they usually pop up. Like, but if they don't, I'll like go see them in concert. Like, it's very like I don't stalk them online. You know what I mean?
But you found her.
I found her through music because I was
just listening.
Because I was downloading music. I was downloading a lot of music, and I was like, oh, and I think I could tell she was a woman of color by her voice. But I didn't do a lot of research on what she looked like. I was just like, yeah, that's how that was.
I remember, so for SZA, I think it was the summer of 2016 or 17. I was in LA, so the radio was playing one of her songs. I think it was from Control, honestly.
Oh, wow.
And there was another artist that I also remember discovering around this time named Lady Ray, WRAY. And it can make me feel guilty. You know that song? Da 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 da.
American?
Yeah, I think she's American. African American woman, I believe. But I remember it was around the same time. And these were both, my background, where I come from, the things that I listened to were always very, the type of singer, you could understand what they're saying. This is just my first listen, my bias of how I was introduced to SZA. I was just like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. I couldn't understand the words. So also, I noticed around that time and younger, I wasn't the type of song listener. Like, I didn't listen to lyrics. The song hit me however it hit me. I was never digging more to understand the music. So when I first heard SZA, I was still in that realm of music listener, I guess. But I feel like once I heard Control, she had me hooked. And I definitely was like, just the topics of her songs, how she says it, felt very relatable. It felt very nostalgic.
speaking of nostalgia, I can tell you why I liked Child's Play so much, because it was nostalgia. And this is one of her, this is a lyric. Stuck in Nintendo, you're the controller. Street Fighter and such. I yelled, finish him. Down goes Frazier. I yelled, finish him. Come Desmond, Othello, and tragedies, Shakespearean sorrows. Where do I begin? Like, she just makes it like, I remember, I think one of this Down Goes Frazier, I don't think she says that. I think she says something else. But
Frazier was a fighter.
He was a fighter, but there's an ad lib. Okay, maybe there's an ad lib from Street Fighter that says
finish him.
Finish him, but it's like Aruken. She has it. She's like, she says that like melodically.
Gotcha.
So it brought back like I just play.
She's so cool.
She's so cool.
Yeah.
So
like she plays video games.
She,
that's what it is. Right? Like you'll say that. You know?
And how often do you hear women lyricists or any writers refer to video games?
Exactly.
It's very Lana Del Rey did it, but
yeah.
And now I feel like because I think it's also a play into that market.
What is that market?
Of the man, like male, or possibly, or that,
or is
or
it
the video
girls
gamer.
who like the same stuff?
Right, that's true. Right,
like we don't get to hear music. I feel like a lot of the times, I played Street Fighter with my brother.
Okay.
So like hearing that makes me think of, it just makes me feel like this is a girl who isn't all about, or isn't using like just her body for like she's down with the boys. Does that make sense?
Right, but
I don't know how I
feel what you're saying. She was the way she talks about love and situations. It's not from this place of it's definitely not and I'll use them as an example, as like a Taylor Swift. It's not from that place. Now Taylor Swift is like, can be pissed off when but she's not cool to hang around.
Yeah.
I don't mean she's not cool, but it says like she's not like, I don't feel like it's
she'll use a scarf as an analogy.
Right.
I love you, Taylor Swift, but you know.
Yeah. Right.
My
it's just
scarf.
Yeah. So no, yeah, but yeah. Just her reference
and dangers.
Pigtails and mangers.
Exactly.
Like,
no, for real
what?
though. And SZA will say like, and something SZA has like, I feel like great music today has to have a good balance of like toxicity.
Yeah.
And toxicity, I think SZA uses it. Her toxicity is always introspective things. She's saying like, you shouldn't take me back because I'll argue with you. I'll burn your shit up. I'll do this. I'll do this.
But what
like,
time you coming over?
But what time you coming over? Because I really love you and I thought I was your baby girl.
And why are you so mad at me though?
Yeah, but what is really like? What are you really mad at?
Yeah, but fuck you because you got me fucked up.
Yes,
because
please.
Why didn't you call me earlier?
Please. You know, it's like it's a balance of just like a lot of.
It's like what you think in your head. They call it a stream of consciousness.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like her writing.
She perfects that.
Yeah, it's not. Perfect. It's she really does. It is a perfection to get that stream of consciousness, because it's like she'll be talking about something and then she goes off.
Right, but we're following her.
Right.
It's not like you stop listening. It makes you want to listen more.
Right, because what she says after that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, am I also this nuts?
Yeah, I am.
I am. And it makes you accept that part of yourself, you know?
Like, we're nuts together.
Yes, absolutely. Like,
Chock
literally.
Full of nuts.
There was, they asked her, like, oh, how was it working with Beyonce? And she was just like, I'm just really grateful that, like, Beyonce would work with me because I say some crazy things. And she said she didn't judge me. She just let me go on my rants. But you have to have that, and I like...
When did they work together?
On the Beyonce. No, Feeling Myself.
She wrote with her on that?
Yeah, isn't that the song she wrote for Beyonce? SZA. Let's look the SZA.
Yeah, her writer credit too. It's like other. Who else? Yeah, here we go.
Wait, what? Feeling Myself, yeah. She wrote Feeling Myself.
Wow.
By Beyonce. Feeling my. And then, of course, SZA for Rihanna.
Yes.
Consideration.
Did you ever see that performance that Rihanna did for, I think, the Brit Awards?
What?
It was Consideration, which is an interesting song. It's such a British song.
I have to listen to that song really quick. How does it go again?
Shoot.
It's the party is over.
No, that's
Okay,
Drew Barrymore. Yeah, because Consideration starts on a.
Hold on, I got it right here.
Yeah, you
Let me
gotta
see.
listen to it. Yeah, it starts.
What
on
you
a,
said about it?
So anyway, it was kind of a. The performance was kind of introducing the world to SZA. So SZA sang. She did a lot of backup for that song.
Yes.
It's pretty low key, no high key. Consideration. SZA sung it, and Rihanna came to do background vocals. Okay, let's just be real.
Rihanna did the verses though.
She did. Yeah. But so that performance, SZA comes out first. Now this is before SZA got her body done. Because, she's been real honest about it.
Yeah.
So she looks a little different.
Yeah.
This is like before Control came out. This is like this is a good maybe a full year before Control came out.
Yeah.
Or so. And she sings the song, and then Rihanna comes out and performs. But and they kind of give each other like a little, they don't
a nod.
Interact, but yeah, they kind of nod. It's kind of interesting that she allowed her to perform a song that she wrote for her and have the spotlight for a moment.
Yeah, that's
and
fire.
she came in and did her thing, and then Drake came out after that.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I saw a performance too, Kendrick Lamar. There's a song where he has a female voice in the back as the sample, and he had SZA perform it with him on this. I forget what the performance was though, but I do think it's really cool that the people before her have seen this and have had moments with her. As her before she blew up.
Yes.
They have moments
Yeah.
that we can go back and say, oh, they've been rocking with her,
Also, see, I would love her to do another song with Chance the Rapper again.
Yeah.
They have,
They and something I agree. I was watching the Breakfast Club their interview with Doechii, which shout out to Doechii, who is also on TDE with SZA. But what they were doing was, one thing I thought that was super cool that Charlamagne said was that TDE as a record label, something they do really well is, what is it called? Artist development.
Yes.
All of their artists are cooked in a slow cooker.
And that is so important and rare. And and I think with you saying that, SZA has been publicly frustrated about her music not coming out, and so has the public.
What has she said?
Oh, what's the head of TDE?
Push.
Yeah, sure.
Pat Push.
Yeah. She was on SNL. When she was on SNL, she got upset backstage because she got a call saying they was gonna push her album back a few days or a week or something, and as the door is closing, you can see she's visually upset, she's pissed.
Punch. His name is Punch. Sorry, Push.
And
Punch.
From Control to SOS, that's 5 years.
Was that recorded? Her frustration?
Yeah, it was recorded. It was a video, and you saw she was
somebody took it without her permission of her going on.
I don't know, but it was her friend. You saw her. The door is closing, and she's like, "What? They gonna do?" And the door kind of closes, and her friend, they were about to console her. It seems it's literally 15 seconds, and the space in between SOS and Control. It's a long time for a debut album to be so big, and a follow up. and there was a lot of videos, and people were like, why aren't we getting what we're never going to, there were titles of videos on YouTube, we're never going to get the SZA album. And that shit would piss me off. Because it's like, first of all,
why does it piss you off?
because out of respect for the artistry, is because I love SZA as an artist early on, and I already caught what she was going to bring. I caught it back then, that she was going to be a star. You know what I mean? I was just like, in the similar way of like Janelle Monáe and like artists like that, it's just like, let them cook, let them like do their art, and it's like, on top of SZA having like social anxiety and her mental health, I'm like, let the woman like get her head around this, like her being so successful and like create and tour, and it's like, just calm down, it's coming. Like, I don't have any doubt that she's capable of doing it, but it's just like, if the pressure in the comments and those videos, it's like, she may or may not see them, but it's like, when people poke at greatness so much,
she sees them.
She sees it. It makes artists snap, and I think about that with Amy Winehouse. It's like how people just like fuck with her until she killed herself. It's just like, this is not as in, this is a different thing.
Even Princess Diana, which, can we talk about how SOS?
Yeah.
The cover is based off of a photo of Princess Diana where she's sitting on the edge of, what's the thing?
It's a diving board. Right.
Yes, Princess Diana is sitting on the edge of her yacht's diving board.
Yeah.
And the SOS cover is SZA sitting on the edge of a diving board, and we know that Princess Diana was killed
by the paparazzi,
and the pressure and the people, you know, just because they're getting paid or they want something right away, that took her life, you know?
Right.
So I definitely agree that we should, as listeners,
like this,
as consumers, just be patient.
This stan culture is very toxic. I really don't like it, because that's not a fan. This is the supportiveness, and we go to say, like, even SZA's guilty of it, of being a stan, like, to Ben Stiller. Yes. How you were saying, like...
Yeah, so if you don't know, we, so again, repeating, LANA dropped today. So that's SZA's Deluxe album, but also self-titled at this point. And she has a song called Drive.
Yeah, which is the second single.
Yes.
Because Saturn is the first, by the way.
So Saturn's considered
the first single
because it wasn't in the listing of SOS.
No, and it came as a standalone, so we thought.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, she dropped a song named Drive, and the video has an actor, comedian. His name is Ben Stiller. She has him starring in the video. And how it came about, I saw Ben Stiller tell the story on Jimmy Fallon.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a Kimmel and a Fallon. I get them confused.
Yeah. Jimmy Fallon. I saw Ben Stiller on Jimmy Fallon, and he's telling the story of how he goes on Twitter, and there's a tweet from SZA basically going off on him, saying that he needs to drop the next season of his show that he's a writer on. It's called Severance. It's so good. If you haven't watched it, it's on Apple TV. But she's like, when's the next season? And she added him, and he said, it's coming soon. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't think you would see this. Please forgive me. I'm such an idiot. I didn't mean to write this on Twitter. Like, she just starts freaking out. And then I guess that kind of got them, introduced them. Yeah, got them talking. And she asked him to be in the video. And he's like performing the song Drive instead of her performing it.
Yeah, which is a really dope video.
Yeah, and while driving a car, and he's doing it in his comical, like his way, that we find like
it's kind of serious. I wanted, in my head, I thought I was gonna laugh. I thought it was gonna be comical, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's not silly, funny.
He's not funny. Trying to make us laugh.
Right? No.
But it's just like, that's Ben Stiller.
Yeah, I was like, okay, a little swag.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love how he does the ad libs on the video.
Yeah.
Like even her little the SZA-isms. Yes.
Yeah, SZA-isms.
I love
it. So,
Yes.
Back to like the album as a whole.
Which one?
LANA. Sorry, back to LANA.
Okay.
Not as a whole, but going down it. What are some of your standout tracks
On the new?
on the new?
Of course, I love 30 for 30 because Kendrick Lamar is on it.
Yes.
I love the nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. The nostalgia within the intro of the woman on the voicemail.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. It brings me back to like, I see a black woman with gold hoops, the swoop on the hair, the updo.
Yes.
You know, gold jewelry on her fingers, going off on somebody, honestly.
Yeah.
On the phone, you know?
Like,
but also like a lover lady.
yeah.
You know, like someone who's really concerned about her man. Why are you not picking up my phone?
Right.
Or reminiscing about a time that she was doing that. Because she said, I used to ask, or I used to say immature
Sure
things like, do you love me?
Yeah.
Do you want to, do you miss me? I forget. But I liked that.
It's funny. That's interesting.
Right here, sorry. I used to think about immature things.
Yes.
You know, like, do you love me? Do you want me? Are you going to call me like you said you would? Is this really your real phone number? Yeah, and then it goes into the song. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that she says it's immature. Like, that's what she defines as. Is that immature?
So, I often have this question about, is it immature to just let things go as they are?
Sometimes it is immature to let the things
right, and I feel like a lot of people think asking questions is immature.
And it's actually the opposite. I think that is the thing. Because I was listening, I was like, that's not immature at all. That is very mature.
Right.
It's immature they're immature.
Yes.
If they give you the wrong number, first of all.
But how many times do we take the blame for immaturity when we just want explanations? Even when you think of like a kid asking a question. Black kids aren't allowed to ask questions.
Right.
It is what I said.
Right.
You know.
And maybe that's also in how in our culture dating goes too, in a way.
Yes.
What I said.
Exactly.
In a way.
What I say or what I do, or like, why are you asking that? Like,
right.
It's too much. Those questions are too much.
Yeah, you're being real immature right now. Why are you asking that question?
And somebody really might believe that.
Right.
You know? Because then the song opens up. Some of y'all gonna get washed. Some of y'all just gonna pop. Some of y'all just gonna talk. But none of y'all ain't really about some of y'all just look lost. I get this type of feeling you ain't accustomed to. I swear I'd be at peace if it weren't for you. Oh yeah. Only want your love if it's solid. But if it's F me, then it's F you. And that's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. Ain't cracking a smile for none of these bees. That's the way I like it. I'm wiping them down in front of something. It's blinked out.
So it's almost as if they are playing like they're the antagonists of the song. Like SZA and Lamar, while this other person, you know what I mean? It's kind of like very interesting. Yeah, I do like that song too.
Yeah, the chorus. I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm
What does that mean? I mean, I know what it means, like 30 for 50, like I win them all.
I don't know, but you know what I think is cool? That the control was 20-something. You know, it had that vibe, 20-year-old.
Yes.
And now we're in the 30s.
She is. Yes.
I love that.
I do too. Yes. I really do.
Because I turned 30 next year, so I needed this. Thank you, SZA.
She's an artist too that you grow with.
Exactly.
And this, in a way, because they're so open emotionally, in a way that I don't get, even though I've grown with like Beyonce as an artist, but I feel like I've grown with SZA like I grow with Adele. Like Adele, and she releases like music at times where it's like, we are going through, yes, you are speaking to me at my age or near. Yeah.
Baby.
So good.
I was still a child. I love that song. Yes. Okay, what's one of your faves from Lana?
So Kitchen.
I gotta listen to this one a little bit. Why though? Why is Kitchen your?
Okay, first of all, it's sonically different. It sounds like really 70s.
Yeah.
If it sounds a little Mamas and the Papas. It sounds like a little Carly Simon, you know? And then it's going to come up.
Is this the one that samples the Gwen Stefani?
Yeah, this is when I was saying that samples.
Yeah, so what's the Gwen Stefani song again?
Okay, so it's called Yummy by... It was written by her and Pharrell.
Yes.
It's featuring Pharrell.
Yeah.
And it was on her second album, Sweet Escape. And it says... La, 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 la. That's what Lana does, right? And in Yummy, it's the same thing but sped up. And and both of them are euphemisms. Well, Yummy is a euphemism for sex. It's like a Gwen's milkshake.
Gotcha.
And it's done by Pharrell, so it still has that same kind of vibe. But I love a sample and I love a reference.
And you found the original.
I found the original sample that it's a drum sample that Pharrell used, and it's not. It doesn't
melodic?
come. It's not melodic. It doesn't come through in Kitchen.
Gotcha.
From Lana. But you can tell.
And Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, it's just a drum. She takes the drums out.
So she sampled Gwen Stefani.
She sampled the melody of Gwen Stefani's Yummy. So I
got you. But Gwen Stefani Pharrell sampled drums.
The drums from I was looking it up. It's a drum. It's almost like it's like a drum. I don't know what it is. It was on YouTube, but it's like I don't know what kind of track it was.
It's like an instrumental, like only music, or
like
only instruments.
Yeah, it was just like a drum lick.
Oh, okay.
But I think it may turn
like a loop, drum loop.
Yeah, or it may turn into something else. I don't know.
Gotcha, but it was a long.
It's a long
okay.
track. But anyway, I thought as soon as I heard it,
yeah,
because Yummy was my song. Like I remember very vivid moments being in my friend's apartment, who had the best bathroom. His bathroom was full of stone. It was huge.
Full of snow?
Stone. Like like everything was like flat stone, and the shower had like 8 heads on it. So you could turn in all the heads. You got water from all directions. And I remember taking showers and listening to Yummy.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Joey, one of my best friends, Joey.
Joey, that's fire.
Yeah.
I think it's
nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I found one, or I noticed something that stood out to me about Lana. What is it? Scorsese? Scorsese.
Yeah. Film director. Martin Scorsese.
What movies?
He just did
so she has a song on Lana called Scorsese, who we're just finding out.
No.
That he's a film. Well, I'm just finding this out that he's a filmmaker, film director. But she has a song called Scorsese, Baby Daddy. And
Killers of Flower Moon, which I saw at the theater.
That's the song. That's the movie. He's one of his films.
He has lots of movies. Have you heard Gangs of New York?
No.
Aviator?
No, maybe yes.
Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
That's Scorsese. I've never seen that one.
Sorry, I just have to finish that. Okay, I got it out.
Cool. But yeah, so he directed that. I've never seen
fire. Scorsese, Baby Daddy.
Yeah. So what was
So listen to this one, because to me, I feel like this could be a song from Deluxe Control that we never got. Because it's in that world and it sounds so much like Prom to me.
Okay.
The drums.
Okay. You want me to listen to it now?
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Listen to Scorsese.
Okay.
And listen to Prom.
I got you.
And
I also have to...
while you listen to that, I want to point out like that one thing I love about SZA's music is also that I feel like she makes music for the alternative rock girlies. Like, girlies who love like Paramore, Phoebe Bridges, who watch 90s movies like Bring It On and just like really iconic.
Save
like,
the Last Dance. Sleep.
Yes. Jonathan has never seen Save the Last Dance.
I feel you.
You feel it?
Yeah,
feel
I'm
me?
listening to Scorsese, and then I'm about to say.
And then Prom. Yeah, so I just thought that was really cool, and I think in Control, the type of
Control, not SOS.
Yeah, Prom and Control. In Control, the type of production that she chooses to use, the type of drum that she chooses to use, which the connection that you made with Kitchen and Yummy with Pharrell, SZA also works with Pharrell. So it's interesting to hear the type of drum she uses, the type of people she collaborates with. She's just really a cool girl.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that this should have been a extension album of SOS, or do you think this could have stand alone as LANA? And why or why not?
Okay, so I do understand why it's a deluxe, but I have never seen someone drop a deluxe with a new name. And I've never seen
tracks.
Yes,
It's a lot.
I've never
Not that's a bad thing. Like,
yeah,
I'm here for all of it,
because all the songs are great.
It's a whole album.
And we watched Chris Brown drop a 40-piecer, and I don't know any of the songs.
I never listened to it.
Hopefully, so with Control, that deluxe, unfortunately, I probably listened to one song, and I do not listen to it a lot. I can't sing it back to you. You know, I'm hoping that this doesn't happen for me with SZA's SOS Deluxe.
I don't. Was too. I think the songs are a lot stronger here on LANA.
And on LANA than SOS?
Than the
Deluxe for Control.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
so just to finish the thought, I think that I've never seen it before. I've also never seen someone drop a deluxe, rename it, and name it as a self-titled. Right. These are just very bold moves.
Right.
They're different moves. And I think that the music industry that we're in right now, where people want it immediately, I think it was smart. And she could take another 5 years now. Exactly.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's such a smart for her fans.
For her mental health.
For her mental health. That's what I was saying. And also for her pocket. Because she's not making that much money off of this album.
LANA?
No. She's making money for this tour that she's about to go on with Kendrick. That's good.
And SOS paid.
SOS paid.
And can we talk about how she has money? Because she is sampling the hell out of beautiful music.
Well, oh gosh, we were talking.
I think it was What Do I Do?
And it sampled as soon as it came on, when we were
On my mind, but you should know that you love. Wait. Yeah, it's What Do I Do? Boy, you should know.
Oh yeah. I got you
on my mind. But they slow it down.
They do.
Yeah.
Which was, I think that's old school Jersey drill, or I think that's technically considered drill.
Your lady, baby.
Yeah.
And didn't they sample that in Bad by Wale? It's not featuring SZA, but she did. Is it bad that I am in love?
And didn't SZA was in that, right?
It's Tierra.
And then SZA
a remix with SZA.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that.
I feel like they sampled that somewhere in there, but
yeah,
I'm not sure. But yes, that was one of the samples.
Oh yeah, so we were talking
What Do I Do?
What Do I Do? Yeah. Yeah, we went into that, but we were talking about the release of this. We were talking about I wanted to say something about that before we went on to that song. Yeah, I think now that her friends was like, yeah, leave her alone, because she technically gave them a full album, and it's pretty good. I don't think though. I think it was smart to add it on to the SOS brand or era, because I don't think by itself as a whole album to give you 5 years, it's not strong enough.
Yeah,
Because
no.
it's not as strong as Control or as SOS original,
Yeah, no.
but it's still good. We got 6. I'm happy.
I wonder how she picks her songs.
Yeah, I feel like she has some. I feel like these are B-side songs.
Yeah.
And I think because she's such a good artist, we can eat off her B-sides for a couple of years.
Because SOS, Kill Bill,
Yeah.
Seek and Destroy,
Yeah.
Low, Love Language, Blind,
There's not a
Use featuring Don Toliver,
There's just boom, boom,
Snooze,
boom. Yeah.
Notice Me, Gone Girl, Smoking on My X-Pack Tonight, Ghost in the Machine, F2F, Nobody Gets Me, Conceited, Special, Too Late. That's the only one that I forget what it sounds like. Too Late.
Is it too late for us? I forgot for a second.
Is it bad that I want more? Is it too late to... Yeah, okay.
But yeah.
Again, Shirt, Open Arms, I Hate You, Good Days, Forgiveness. She has Jacob Collier on her album. Jacob Collier. So for those of you who don't know who Jacob Collier is, literally like a music, what is it? Savant. But Vaizant is insane. Okay. Jacob Collier is a music savant because people like he can play every instrument. His vocal ability is insane. He tours all around the world, all these different countries. He's just like incredible. He makes these huge choirs from his fans. Like his shows, literally you go there and you're a part of his show. Like he's gonna teach you something to sing, stuff like that. He's highly respected by the late Quincy Jones, Herbie Hancock, just all the greats in music. Who?
How old is he?
Jacob Collier,
Like
20.
Oh,
something.
he's young.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bobby McFerrin, like they all truly respect him as a musician. I respect him as a musician. And that's really like the jazz world, the classical world, jazz world, I feel like mashed up his fan base. Mm-hmm. And he's on SZA's album, which also attests to SZA's palette and inspiration musically. I feel like it's so vast.
Have SZA and Willow done anything yet?
No. Well, they actually did. Earlier. Because when Willow was on her tour, she went on a tour, and SZA would come out.
Okay, I feel like they're friends. Are they friends?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it seems like they would be kind of friends. Yeah.
Willow's really that girl, though.
She is.
She really is.
And we should have known when she told us to whip our head back and forth.
No, and then quit. She said, I whip my hair back and forth, number one, and then said, I'm done.
Done.
No, thank you.
And
thanks,
I was still whipping my hair, by the way.
Yes, no.
For years.
And then her dad said no, so she shaved her head. She said, now I have no hair to whip back and forth. So what are you going to make me do?
She's like, I'm going rock, alternative, jazz.
First of all, she took a break from music.
She really did.
She didn't come back until late teens.
She did, which I think was smart.
And she came back knowing how to play instruments.
Yeah.
And knowing which way she wanted to go. She knew you could tell she practices her guitar, her bass. She posts videos of her being very like passionate about and caring for the intricacies of being a great musician.
Yeah.
Which I think that's going to take her further than having pop hits.
Or being, I was about to say, having her pop. Like having her father.
Yeah.
Or her mother. And she's in the position to get all of that handed to her. and a lot of
She literally has Grammy noms right now.
Yeah.
For this last album.
That album is
her self-titled.
Yeah.
No, it's called Empath.
Yeah, Empath.
Empathogen. Empathogen.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Super good.
Yeah. Wait, is that right? She's had an empathogen, but is that one right?
Yeah, I think it's called Empathogen. Shout out to my sister friend, Pocket Queen. She's on this this album. I think it's Empathogen.
I just want to make sure it's right.
Yeah, Empathogen.
Okay, cool.
By Willow, yes. Yeah, she's on this song. On this album. I want to say it's The Fear Is Not Real, but I'm not sure. I might be wrong. But yeah, shout out to Willow. And I definitely, I've seen her and SZA on the same stage before. So I feel like they're friends. They could be friends. I hope they are. If not, two really dope people. But, all right. So overall, Control or SOS, if you could choose.
As the original release.
Original release. Not even LANA.
I would say SOS. Yeah, I would say SOS.
Why?
Because every song for me is strong. And it's one of the albums where I know the most lyrics. Almost every single song, I know at least 45% lyrics or more.
And if you don't know the lyric, you're still singing because you know the melody.
I know the melody. I spend so much time to get SZA's melodies the way SZA would be proud. You know what I mean? It's like,
no, for real. And it doesn't take much. And this is not because they're easy.
No.
It's because they're amazing.
They're amazing at her lyrics. Like, one thing, but I was, when Control came out, I was on the subway like this.
Reading.
The lyrics. Like,
you know, it makes me think of...
I don't do too many...
Not Carlton Banks and him talking how you may not know what SZA is talking about, but we all gonna love it.
We're all gonna love it.
And then when you read the lyrics, or you finally get a glimpse of what she said, you're like, oh my God.
Like, get out of my head.
Yes.
Like, it's still... Oh, yeah. So, okay, Go ahead.
Which one's mine?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with SOS as well. I love both so much. I feel like they have always aligned with something that I've been trying to communicate. But I'm going to go with SOS because I feel like she was really in her bag, her rap girly bag.
She was.
She was really in it, and I feel like she dove head first into it. Her cadences, I love that she brought some of she brought Travis Scott and Kendrick Lamar as collaborators onto this project. Well, Kendrick Lamar was in the Deluxe, but I love that. I
love she took her time.
Yeah. 5 years, yes. To make this, which I'm pretty sure she took her time to make Control as well.
Yeah.
But it feels 30. It feels 30-something. It feels her age. I'm excited to hear what she has next. I'm patient for it.
I'm glad she's a bug now.
And she's a bug now.
She's a whole bug.
But SZA, this is just some fan stuff. She's obsessed with bugs.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, she collects bugs.
Can I say something about that?
Yeah.
Because I want to touch on that. It's very interesting, and I like it. I'm here for it. I think this also has to do with a little mental health. Ever since Sia started putting on her big bob to conceal her identity a little bit, a lot, but even though some people knew who she was, I feel as artists, it's this thing about covering the face right now, and being, as artists get more popular, or albums come out as they should, they're starting to not show their face. With Tyler the Creator, Chromacopia, he has a mask on. SZA is a bug, and you're not seeing her face right now. It's kind of this very like they're kind of going back into themselves a little bit, and it makes sense because she's about to go back on tour, so she's kind of covering her face even though she has to be out there. I just think it's a very interesting. It's a good way also to express oneself creatively and still kind of feel safe. A little bit.
Yeah.
I just think
I
it's
love
cool.
that. Yeah, it made me think of. We spent the weekend up at your house this weekend, and we went through Elton John's albums in that era of when he was really in a dark place. And all the covers, he's covering his eyes, he's covering his face.
He's not on the cover.
You can't see him, right?
Yeah.
It's just a symbol. Or even Prince.
Yeah.
Going to a symbol instead of, you know, there's all these things, and we don't know why completely unless they tell us.
Right.
Sometimes they do.
Right.
But I do like that art gives you that freedom to not be seen.
Yeah.
But to be heard, or to not be heard and only be seen, you know, whichever you choose.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
very cool. Well, shout out to SZA.
Yes.
We love you. Archive loves you. We wish you the best. And thank you for what you've given us so far. If you have any more, we will take it.
All of it.
Yes. But I'm going to go get me some water.
Yeah.
And breathe a little bit. Please go back and listen to the episodes before this one. We talked about some really cool things, and we have a lot more coming for you. If you haven't already, please follow us on Threads. It's through my Instagram, bykyrie.com, but that's where the Archive community is. And
subscribe on YouTube.
Yes, subscribe on YouTube.
The Archive. Yes.
The Archive community is chatting it up on Threads. So please go and be a part of it. And you can see some talk about live performances and stuff like that. But yeah.
You get their music is on as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Please go listen to Sweet Love. I don't know if it'll be out by now, but either look out for Carlo East or go listen to it.
Yeah. It's coming. Yeah. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming or it's here.
Because it'll be about a month.
By the time this comes out.
About a month.
Yeah.
So,
yes. But thank you guys for watching. Right. We love you. Peace.
Bye.